I am here at the beautiful Kansas City, Missouri temple right outside of St. Louis, Missouri. And this is such a blessing. I want to share this with you. And I also want to talk about my testimony into temple ordinance work. What I am, okay, so these are my glasses. I'm able to show you what I see. And this is my temple recommend. It says steadfast. And I has a verse in here from Doctrine and Covenants. And it reads, "And we ask thee, Holy Father, that thy servant may go forth from the house armed with the power, and that thy name may be upon them, and the glory be about them. And thine angels have charge over them." Doctrine and Covenants 109:22. And I'm going to actually go in here in an hour and do a session. But before I do that, I want to bear my testimony of what the gospel has done and how it saved me. That's my little makeshift driving across country thing. So you're looking at my glasses. But now I'm going to put you through so you can see the camera. So see, wow, that's pretty cool. These glasses, I'm going to shut them off so that way there. And I'm going to turn this around so you can see. So these glasses are smart glasses. They were given to me by Instagram or Facebook or Meta, one of those. And they're by Ray-Ban, and they're super cool. They charge in here, and they can record me going live. So that's what you just saw. But I want to bear my testimony about this temple. I went live earlier. I was at the the arches, and it was so amazing. But when I went in the basement to go in the elevator up, I got shut off, so I had to disconnect. I apologize. So I have to edit it and put it on but this is the gorgeous temple, and on top of this temple stands the angel Moroni, which I always refer to as the protector of Christ. But when we become protectors of Christ, we too can receive those blessings. Now right over there is the interstate, I-70, I believe. And look at this, they have beautiful benches. I left everything there. I left my wallet, literally everything. The only thing I brought with me was my temple recommend. But I trust it. It's going to be fine. It's in the house of the Lord. I'm not even worried about it. Just want to show you how gorgeous this is. I had a friend of mine a few years ago. Her name is Sarah. She came here and I went live with her on. She was sitting down on that lawn facing this way for the sun setting of the temple. I thought it was so beautiful. Now this back here, I believe, is the visitor center, which is so adorable. I don't know if it's open because the temple right now has temple ordinance workers that are going inside, and they're getting ready for 2 sessions tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the last session, but I need to find a place to change, and I'm actually kind of starving. I wasn't able to stop to get anything to eat. I didn't have time. But look at how beautiful that is. There's Angel Moroni. He's the protector of Christ, and I believe he protects all of us. So he's designed to sound his horn when things are coming. And again, I'm not a scriptorian, but I strive to be. So sometimes I get my own little interpretations, and I apologize about that. I just want to show you how beautiful this is. Look at this. So my plans did not go. When I get to the hotel room tonight, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to talk about some things. Look at how cute this is back here. I could have went live back here and didn't even think about it. I'm going to share with you some of the challenges I had today with cancellations, not having a place to stay, happened to get a hotel, not expecting it. But I do know it's in God's hands because it gave me the opportunity to come. God said, Dennis, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to face me for this because I want you to see my testimony. I know without a doubt, God has a reason. And by saying, God, what do I need to be learning from this? Rather than, God, why me? I learned a big deal today. I may not have a place to stay tonight, but that's okay. I'm safe. And I know that when I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to change to go into the temple. And God just said, go in the temple no matter what. You can go serve. That's the message I got. Commune with your angels. Or maybe it was the angels that said, just go in, just bring honor to us. So you can see Moroni and why he's so special to me. Well, now my head, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. More ways than one. And somebody said you can change in the bathroom. Yes. So what I'm going to do is go back to my car, and I'm going to find my dress clothes, and then go inside and do an evening session, which is really, really cool. And I'll just turn this around here. Okay. So I just want to bear my testimony of the power of the temple. I know that, as it states in the Bible, that in order to be baptized, one must have full immersion, which you must have a body to be able to do that. And we act as a proxy for that. Nothing secret ever happens inside here. It's sacred to us. Karen, you're so funny. I don't mean to interrupt your testimony. We've seen that temple, but it is very late and it was closed. Thank you for showing us. Not a problem. I was in the process of bearing my testimony, but I had to tell Karen something, and then it left my thought. I saw my story. Yes, you're coming to meet me at this temple. And I said, Karen's not coming from Cedar City. She'll never make it here in time. But anyway, so it was probably by mistake. No big deal. Tell your daughter I said hello. I'm sorry, I'm teary-eyed. I'm like exhausted from this driving and dealing with the serpent. I felt I needed to go to the house of the Lord to bring honor to my ancestor. When things aren't going right, I need to go inside and receive revelation. That's not the only reason I go in. I go in for peace and quiet and solace. And like Karen said, there was no mistake. It's not a mistake at all. This is a reason. And this, my temple recommend, I don't want to show the number because I was told never to do that. But it just literally is right there. I'm so grateful to hold this and to have this, to be able to go in. So I'm going to finish the walk around, get my wallet, and then get dressed and go in. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I'm looking at here. Look at how beautiful that is. So that reads up top, holiness to the Lord of the Lords, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. There is the full church. It doesn't say on there, Mormon, anything about it. It says the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That to me is validation. That I just swallowed another bug again. What is it about me and going live in Midwest and swallowing bugs? It's happened a lot. And I don't have anything to walk it down with. In the car. That's funny. Well, let me turn this around. That is funny. I could feel it, and I'm like, oh no. It's okay. So if there's any questions we can answer for you about the house of the Lord, I think there's a few open houses happening, and I would highly suggest you going to an open house. I would suggest you talk to somebody with authority muggier here than I expected. Just all good. So, this is the entrance. So I'm gonna go and change as soon as I find my suit, and then I'll be happy. So you gotta follow those promptings. I just gotta go get my wallet, but I brought my temple recommend. And I pray that you felt the Spirit today. I know I did. It's been a long day. Been up since 5 or 6. Went to bed at 3. I still feel like I'm going to drive more and stay in more towards Kansas. And then somebody said they're having major tornadoes there again. And I just saw the Mississippi River, and somebody, oh, there it is. I thought somebody took my bag. I was like, oh no. I went over there, and I said, okay, somebody took it, but it is right here. I was like, hey, you know what I would have done? I would have walked inside the temple and said, did somebody find a bag with a wallet in it? It's mine, from Connecticut. It's funny that I left my wallet there, but I brought my temple recommend. And I'm not even dressed to enter, but I will be as soon as I end this with you guys. Let's see if there's any comments here. My friend Kathy says 1956. It must be windy there because you keep cutting out. I'm sorry I keep cutting out. I've been having connection issues the whole drive. But I just wanted to bear my testimony about what it's like to be a temple recommend holder. And I hope that part came through. It is very windy here. And they're supposed to be getting tornadoes tonight. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just see if there's any other questions. Says, go in and tell them your dilemma. They will help you. Yes. And I'm going into the Spirit, and I'll just follow the promptings. I don't know if you can see, but I got tears in my eye. That and enough luggage to go to Europe for a month. So I'm going to turn this back to my glasses so you can stand. There you go. Oh no, it's still on there. It didn't connect. Why is it on me? I wanted to turn around. Sorry. Whoops. Okay. I think it's time for me to go get my clothes and get ready to do a session in 40 minutes. See if there's any other comments that I could answer. I'm actually feeling a lot of loss for words today, and I think it's just tired and excited and wanting to have everything work out. Let me see what else, if there's any other questions before I go. 1963 says, you're wonderful. I think you're wonderful. I think all of you are wonderful. You know, for those of you who are new, I don't believe... Oh, HMEN says 711. I love that number, 711. My brother was 7 and I was 11, and my mother would say, they're 7 and 11, just like the convenience store. And he was my revelation for joining this church. But to go answer 711 says, that's my temple. Welcome to Kansas City. Yes, it's so cool. Technically, how many temples are there in Missouri? I thought they announced another one in Springfield, which is towards the Ozark Mountains. And I know there's one in Kansas? I don't know. Safe travel, Sandy says. Go in the waiting room inside, use the restroom to change. Yes, that's what I'll probably end up doing. Kansas City looks a lot like St. Louis. Oh, you know, that's what... I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. I thought I was in... Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm at the wrong temple. I'm at the St. Louis temple. Let me turn this around. Let me finish these comments. I just am going, okay, so I still have another drive to go before I get to the temple I need to be at. I was wondering why this was so close to, it was only 20 minutes outside of St. Louis. Oh my God. Okay, I am so embarrassed. Why don't you just put, hey Somalia, there's one in St. Louis and there's one in Kansas City. Another announced in Springfield. Okay, I am totally feeling, okay, why don't you just take an L and put it on my forehead and say, that is loser. Oh my gosh. The whole time I'm calling this Kansas City and I'm at the wrong temple. I have a reservation at another temple right now. That's a typical Dennis story. Okay, I'm going to end this. I'm going to figure out what I need to do. It's all in his plan. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Tanner says, just went to Kansas City, one with an old companion a few months ago. Karen goes, either you said you were going to St. Louis Temple or ha ha ha, no worries. Yeah, you know what? 18 hours a day in the car. I've driven so much. But it's all in the spirit. So there was a reason for me to be here. I texted my friend Marie and a bunch of other people a picture and said, guess where I am? And I told them the wrong temple. That's Dennis. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for accepting me for who I am and the crazy one that shows up at the wrong temple and goes live and does this whole thing about a temple that is the wrong temple. It's all good. It's in God's hands. I love you. Bye for now. Oh.